Sup ladies and gents, Jam here, and in today's video I'm going to be turning these dudes, which a lot of people think might be the most boring miniatures in the Armageddon box, into hopefully some badass long fangs. So let's get straight into it. So before I fully assemble these dudes, I just cut away any non-Space Wolfy iconography on these guys, so any extra skulls and some of the purity seals. Now, one part for some reason I didn't record was I shaved out the middle of this Aquila so I could glue down this brass rune. It's something I do quite often because it's a really quick and easy way to give some Space Wolfy flavor without having to sand down the entire chest. But now on to the leader of this group. Initially I was going to replace his bolt pistol with one of the old Space Wolves bolt guns, but they're a little bit too big, so I just opted for cutting out one of these wolf teeth dangly talisman things and just gluing it onto the bottom of this pistol. Although with that kind of purity seal thing around his forearm, maybe this wasn't the best choice, but I think it still works. Now, long fangs are supposed to be some of the more veteran members of the Space Wolves. I wanted some head options that looked kind of old. And for the leader I went for this one. You know, he looks a bit more stern, a bit more serious, he's got that bionic eye, and don't worry, we will be coming in to give him a beard later. And to give him a little bit more wolfy flavor, I give him this triple pronged wolf tail thing, and I just attach that to his belt buckle. And the last thing I do for this guy is, I get one of these braids from one of the wolfen heads, and I slightly bent it to shape and I glued it to the end of his chin. And now for the other guys. And this dude, I gave him a head option from the old Space Wolves kit. I mean, it doesn't get more old veteran dude than this head option, I don't think. But for the next guy, this head option's a bit more youthful looking, but I wanted something a bit more aggressive, a bit more shouty, because if you look closely, his heavy bolter is currently pumping out shells, so I just imagine him screaming as he's just mowing someone down. And for him, I just glued down one of these wolf tooth necklaces from, I think it's either the Grey Hunters or the Blood Claws kit, because one, it fit the model really well, but also hid that kind of Aquila underneath there, so I didn't have to do much to that. And for both of these guys, I glued on one wolf tail, again just to give them a little bit more flavor. And speaking of flavor, now it's on to some of the green stuff work. And I mix them up just 50-50 between the yellow and the blue. And I proceeded to just roll it flat with my silicone shaper handle, or you can use a paintbrush handle, anything like that. And I cut it into a kind of rough leather pelt shape. And then I just stuck it down as a sort of loincloth on this dude. But now I'm not planning on doing any fur on this pelt, I just want leather. So in order to make it a little bit more interesting, I glued down one of these wolf skulls as well. But in order to make it look like it's actually dangling there, I just rolled out some really thin green stuff ropey sausage things, and I just placed them down, making sure I push the end of the green stuff into the eyeball. Then I'll take the other end and place it underneath his belt. And I just do that for both sides, and now we've got some nice ropey leather straps holding that skull there. And once that was done, I took the remainder of my green stuff and I just sort of roughly flattened it out and wrapped it around my pack leader's shoulders, neck, half hood thing, I don't really know. And that's just going to be a nice base for me to build up the green stuff fur later. And also made another sort of rough looking pelt on this guy's shoulder pad, again a nice base to build up some fur later. But both of these guys were still looking a bit bland to me, so again I rolled out some really thin ropey sausages and I just made some dangly necklace things hanging on this guy's foot and the other guy's shoulder pad. And then what I do is, to make some wolf teeth to dangle off of these necklace things, I roll my green stuff out almost similar to how I do my fur, into a kind of a teardrop shape. But when I put it down onto the model, I kind of flatten it out a little bit, and the thinnest, most tapered end, I curve up, so it's a nice curved hook, claw or tooth or something like that. Then I use the point of my silicone shaper, but you can also use a wet toothpick for all of this, and I just poke a hole in the top, so it looks like a hole is being carved into this tooth where a metal ring will be holding it against the necklace. And to make that ring or strap or whatever you want to paint it as, I guess, again I just roll out a really thin, ropey bit of green stuff, poke one end into the hole, wrap the green stuff around, and then I use my hobby knife to kind of push the green stuff underneath the necklace, but also cutting it off at the same time, so it fits in there nicely. But now that I got these guys all toothed up, I also wanted to add one of those stone rune talismans that the Space Wolves quite often have. So I just rolled up a ball of green stuff, placed it down where I wanted it, flattened it out, kind of shaping it a little bit so it's not perfectly round because that wouldn't make any sense. And then I used the sharp end of my hobby knife to kind of roughly press in a rune shape. Pretty much every green stuff thing I'm doing in this project is extremely simple and not difficult to do at all, but it definitely helps give your Space Wolves or any sort of more savagey kind of chapters a lot more flavor. Now the other leg on this guy I thought needed a bit more, so I just sliced off this kind of chain tooth bit from the Grey Hunters kit and I just straight up glued it on there. It was super simple to do. Now onto the most important step of this entire video, and that is adding some green stuff beards to these guys. Well, at least 2 of them. And this is basically going to make or break this to really sell it as the Long Fangs. And again, like everything in this video so far, I just roll out really thin, ropey bits of green stuff, making sure one end is quite sharp, and I just start layering that down on his face, obviously starting from the bottom of the chin and kind of working my way up. It just depends on how you are styling the beard, I guess. And as you can see here, I wanted quite a long beard on this dude. And adding the tash to this guy is basically the exact same process as the beard, but just on a much smaller scale. And sometimes it can be a bit more fiddly. But as you can see, the moustache rarely brings it all together. He doesn't have that weird Abe Lincoln kind of vibe to him anymore. But at this point I was thinking, do I give him long flowing hair, just give him that really old wild look? But then I thought if I really want to sell them as the veterans, maybe being bald is a better choice. Plus I'm going to be doing more Long Fangs in the future, so those guys can have long hair if needed. And again, as you can see here with the other more shouty dude, I did the exact same process, just a slightly shorter beard. And speaking of that guy, on his pelt on the shoulder, I decided it needed a kind of torn leathery flap, I guess, to go over the fur, to make it look a bit more dynamic and a bit more realistic. So I just cut out a really rough, raggedy fur pelt shape and I just stuck that on top of the current green stuff. And just using my hobby knife here to add some cuts and indentations into this leather as well. And the last thing I had to do before slapping some paint on these guys to bring them to life was some green stuff fur. Now that was going to be over the shoulders of the sergeant and on the shoulder of the other guy. And for anyone new, I do have videos on how to do green stuff fur, so I won't bother doing it in this, but it's a very simple and quick technique, again, with a very effective result. But now onto the painted up showcase / reveal. And there you have him, ladies and gents, in all their Long Fang glory. Now as always, in the comments below, feel free to give me some names for this team, and maybe a squad name as well. And also let me know, did I portray the Long Fang vibe? Because as always with Space Wolves, you can always go further and further and further. Just absolutely dripping with fur and wolf talismans. But as some of you guys know, this is part of my Space Wolves Dream Army project, where these are pieces I want to play with, get them done. I don't want to spend 10 years on each squad. So yeah, definitely let me know if I hit the balance there or not. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing more Long Fang squads, because in the lore, in the artwork, they're easily some of my favorite units in the Space Wolves army. And as always guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. All the YouTubey stuff, like, share, subscribe, and hype if you're on mobile. Always forget about that. And as always, if you want to go a step further to support the channel and help me keep my bits box full, I do have links in the description for memberships, patrons, affiliate links, all that good stuff. But until the next one guys, I've got this playlist and this video over here that you might be interested in. But until then, bye bye.